Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Jeff again coming to you from the Mindcrack server, and I just learned something new. Apparently these guys can try to break down the freaking door. I didn't know that zombie pigmen had that ability. I know you want to go outside, Zisto, but bad Zisto. Bad Zisto. For those of you guys who did not join me in my live stream yesterday, since there wasn't that many people there, but one thing that I've been trying to do is automate potion brewing by utilizing an item frame that you turn to select the different base ingredients for said item. And I will tell you, I got close. I got to the point where I can hit this button, have it actually dispense a specific item of my choosing down here into this hopper to head down toward the item stand, as well as throw some nether wart in there. My problem is I got stuck on a spot where I did not realize that these blocks that actually power the dropper end up getting stuck because it's powered. And I had to stop playing last night on the live stream because I was getting tired and I wasn't really thinking about it straight. So if any of you guys know a way that I could possibly do this, please let me know, because I haven't had a chance to mess with it yet. But I like the concept of what this is, if I can make it work. So I think it looks really cool to have like a selector beam like that and everything. So I mean, see, like if I'm on the 1, see, you got that first redstone is lit up, 2, the second redstone is lit up, 3, the third redstone is lit up, like things like that. I mean, I think it's going to be a really cool concept, but I just don't know how to make it work properly yet. I need to grab some food. So instead of messing with that for the day, what I figured I'd do is I need to fix the inside of this place. I got so many things that I need to work on, but one thing that I know for a fact that I can actually accomplish and make look decent, I'm going to go for that right now. And I think I have a bunch of potatoes over here. Yes, I do. Oops. So take these like that. So I have my potatoes on me. We're going to go to the nether, and we are going to work on making this tunnel over to the beach property actually look good. I mean, I've got most of it finished off. I should probably grab my silk touch pick in a minute and deal with this. So I won't deal with this quite yet, but what do I have? 2 blocks in between everything, and then a glass. Oh, somebody came through and put torches on here for me, which I thought was pretty cool. Somebody also told me that I need that in order to have this thing grow, the grass grow. So I was really happy that somebody came through and did that for me. I think it's pretty nice. I'm unfortunately going to be taking a lot of them out right now, but that's just because I'm going through and getting my glass put up in the same pattern and way. And then when I get done with the glass going up, I'm going to dig out the end tunnel part and make sure that it is completed. Oh, there's that guy. I need to make sure I stay away from him so he doesn't. There we go. As long as I do it like this so he doesn't get a grasp on me. Not grasp, a view of me. Then we'll be able to successfully get this glass going in here without him destroying all the grass that I already have in here. So anyways, guys, what's been new with you? Figured I would tell a story from PAX and 2, 2, 3. I did the 3 here because I wanted it to match up with this side, didn't I? Well, crap. I've now made this thing not even anymore. Why did I do that? Because otherwise this corner would not have had 1, 2, 3. Why did I do that? I mean, this would allow me to put this in here just so it lines up with that. But I mean, then it doesn't line up. Why did I do that, guys? Why did I do that? I don't even know. Now I'm curious on how I'm supposed to have this done. Well, maybe what if I did 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, I would need to do 1, 2, 3. If I made this 3 wide right here, so it was exactly 3 wide on this, so the window was directly facing out this way. Well, no, because then I wouldn't have these. Oh, I don't even know. Shh, nobody'll notice. Let's go with that. Nobody'll notice, ever. Even though I just pointed it out to the entire world. But anyways, I was going to tell a story from PAX, and this is not a PAX story that is related to the Mindcrack group. I was there a day, or excuse me, 2 days before PAX started because Julia was there for a conference that she was having in health IT. So, I mean, it's in my field of study as well, but it's she works for the government, and it's more of a government type of policy thing, blah, 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 you know, government and policy and stuff like that. So she was there for that, coincidentally, in San Antonio as well. So I went down a couple days early to spend some time with her, and then we hung out, and she came around PAX with me for, you know, a day, and then she ended up going home, and I spent the rest of the weekend with the guys in the with Mindcrack and things like that, and we all had a good time. But while I was there with her, we had a couple hotel rooms because she had the one that she was getting through the government, and then for the work, and then after that was over, she had to go get her own hotel room for the very last night. So we moved hotels, but we always stayed on the Riverwalk, which was nice. So I mean, it was only a couple of, I can't even do enough of this. I need to go get more glass. Oh good God, I am like out of glass. I don't have any burning out here, do I? I have some glass. Excellent. I'll still have to go get some more at some point. But, so we went out with some of her friends from, like, her work and people. You know, when people are on a work trip, whether you're government, whether you're not government, no matter what you are or who you are, when you go somewhere on a work trip, people for some reason like to just go get like wasted at the bars on nights and then go to their meetings in the morning. I think it's one of those, it's like an aspect of vacation. It's like saying that even though I'm at work, I'm kind of on vacation, so therefore I will take advantage of being on vacation and, you know, go party, have a good time, especially when you got a bunch of new people who you guys all obviously have a common interest, whether you're interested in what you do for a living or not. You do it for a living, so therefore at the same conference there's some semblance of a common, you know, interest going on there. So we went out with all these people from her work, and we were all having a good time. And I can actually, when they were actually even talking about work, which does happen at these conferences a lot, you know, you try to go out to the bar with people from work and you don't want to talk about work, but you always end up talking about work. Luckily, I didn't really feel out of place because I can keep up with health IT talk because that's, you know, what I do as well. So we were there talking to all these people, just having a good old time, and they decided that let's start doing shots. And I don't mind. It's not that often that I, you know, just go somewhere and do shots. Usually like birthday parties, things like that. Let's make sure this is straight across here. Oh, I'm using the wrong pick. Like birthday parties, things like that. That's like the most often place where I will do, you know, shots with people. But we're there with all these people. They all still wanted to start doing shots. But we wanted to decide on, like, whenever you do shots with a group of people, it's not usually like, oh, I want, you know, 2 vodkas, 2 whiskeys, 2 tequilas. You know, you try to, you know, make a semblance of some. I keep saying, why am I saying that word? That word doesn't even make sense today. You keep trying to get a decision that everybody is going to do the same type of shot to make it easier. Like, oh, I need 6 shots of, you know, tequila or 6 Jaeger bombs or something like that is, you know, what you usually try to do at the bar. So I'm a big tequila fan. Not everybody's a big tequila fan. There was one other guy who was a tequila fan, but we kind of got outvoted. They didn't want tequila. They wanted to do... Should I do 2? I should probably have spaced these like 3 out or something like that, because It just doesn't even make it look good for the way the torches go on the wall. There we go. But we got outvoted because the other people didn't want to do tequila. They wanted to do... One guy really liked whiskey, and I will tell you, I hate whiskey. I don't know. Like, if you guys like whiskey, more power to you. But I personally, I can't stand the stuff. It is brutal. Well, okay. Let me take that back. I like Southern Comfort, which is technically a form of whiskey. I like Fireball, which is like a cinnamon whiskey, and that's a big part of the story. Like, my girlfriend knows that I like Fireball. So, I could do something from the ceiling instead of these torches on the wall. Hold on, let's go get some fence posts. She knows I like Fireball, and since somebody wanted whiskey, she said, well, let's do Fireball. It's cinnamon whiskey. I was like, sweet, let's do some Fireball. So, we got a shot of Fireball, which pretty much tastes just like cinnamon. It's really delicious, even though it's a whiskey. Like, I'll let it slide because it's a whiskey, but it is good. I like it. So we got some shots of whiskey, and then I need my wood upstairs. And we take these shots of Fireball, and we're all like drinking, having a good time. And like an hour goes by, and then somebody else is like, "Guys, we're ready for more shots." You know, of course, that's the way it goes when you're with all these, you know, government people from work or something. So we go get another round of. Oh, these are different color fences. Interesting. Oh, good. I got other fences made in here. Good. I didn't like that color fence. I didn't actually know that you had different color fences because I haven't really paid that much attention to this game. But you do. So we go for another round of Fireball. Then we decide to move to a different bar. Let's go to a different bar. So we go to a different bar, and then people there like guys, let's get another round of Fireballs. We can do like 3 or 4 total like shots of Fireball, and we're all having good old time. And we move on to like another bar. And by this time, where'd you go, buddy? By this time, I'm tipsy. I'm not completely wasted, but I am pretty tipsy. And they want to do another shot. So I'm just like, okay, I guess let's do this another shot. And what that pick? I'm looking for my silk touch pick. Oh, there it is. So we do. They line up these other shots in front of us. And on the count of 3, we all cheers. I take the shot down and immediately go running out the door and proceed to start vomiting all over the sidewalk. And the reason why I started vomiting all over the sidewalk was not because the shot did me in per se. Granted, it was... Oh, I can't put this on here? What? I thought I could hang this off at the side of this, Well, crap. I thought that was gonna look really cool. I don't know why I thought you could do that. So that's not going to be nearly as cool as I wanted this to be. Oh well. And the reason why I vomited profusely is not because the shot, like, overwhelmed me. Granted, that probably would have happened in, like, an hour anyway, because I was, pretty tipsy by this point. But because I was not informed as everybody else who was taking this thing was. I think I was in the bathroom at the time. Apparently, this last bar that we were at didn't serve Fireball. They didn't have Fireball. So they decided to order, they ordered actually a pickleback for me, which I'd never really had before, but it's a normal shot of normal whiskey and pickle juice to follow it up with. Now, I didn't pay attention that there was a little shot glass of pickle juice behind it because in my mind, I was about to get a shot of Fireball. So if you've ever, I don't know if you've ever seen that Coke challenge or whatever it is before, where they have people do a commercial and they give them, the can of Coke, and they take a take of them drinking the can of Coke and get a reaction of them saying like, delicious or something like that. And then they're like, okay, let's do one more take. And in this take, they actually switch the Coke out for milk. So you get given this can of Coke, but the inside of it actually is just milk. Now, the people don't necessarily dislike milk. You know, most people don't dislike milk unless you're like lactose intolerant. Nobody's usually like, oh, milk, that's disgusting. But the concept of you're expecting one thing and get something completely different really comes into play. And if you watch this video on it, it's so funny because these people, and there's like these slow motion replays of people taking a sip of this thing and all of a sudden just dropping the can in slow motion and just really like spit it all over the place because their mind is telling them something is wrong. Something is not right. This is supposed to be Coke. This is not Coke. Evacuate, abort, you know, this is not Coke, abort. And that's essentially what happened to me. Granted, I don't like whiskey, but for the most part, I could take it down if I was expecting it. I would just prefer not to. I would just have told them, no, I don't want this shot because I don't like doing shots of whiskey. Because sometimes whiskey is extremely strong and can make me just vomit, but this was more of one of those things that my mind was expecting something completely different than what it was given. And since it was given straight up whiskey and my mind was telling me there should have been cinnamon fireball going into my mouth, it instantly triggered like this vomit reaction. And I was lucky enough to make it outside of the restaurant door before I started vomiting profusely all over the sidewalk. And I came back in and Julie was like, oh, okay, do we need to go home? Are you too drunk? And I was like, no, that was whiskey. That was disgusting. Like I said, I wasn't expecting that. I continued to, I puked and rallied, just in case you guys were wondering. Yes, I did. I ordered myself a beer because I felt better after that. Ordered myself a beer and just sat there and relaxed and partied for the rest of the night with the people for probably another 3 or 4 hours. I don't think there was any more shots involved after that, but we did end up randomly running into some people on the street who were PAX attendees who didn't have any idea who I was. They weren't like Minecraft people. They were trying to remember what their big thing was. I want to say they were big into like tabletop games. But we started talking to them randomly on the street because we were all drunk and wasted. So we all went to a Mexican restaurant. I could not tell you for the life of me these people's names because everybody was wasted by this point. But I mean, the night still turned out extremely well. And it was a lot of fun. But I figure, you know, I have bad days. Things happen. I don't hide from them. I tell you guys all the stories and things I do good, things I do bad. That was probably something I did bad. But, you know what? It was fun. But don't trick anybody. If you're ever going to a place, don't trick everybody and tell them that you're giving them one thing and have it really be something else because you might trigger the vomiting reaction. And if you've never seen this Coke thing that I'm talking about, go see the Coke commercial. It's I don't even know what it's called. If I can find it, I'll put a link to it in the description, but I'm not sure if I will. You know, to be completely honest, I'm not sure I'll really take the time to go find it. Go put the link in the description for you guys. I'm sure you can find it pretty easily on YouTube. So it is pretty funny, but that's exactly what happened. And luckily, I'm getting even more quartz. So I'm digging this tunnel out, and we've almost got the tunnel. I think I need to dig it one wider in order to be able to come through. And if I want to keep this wall going the same way, yeah, I need to dig it one wider, like one all around more, because I need to go refill in the wall with this color stuff. But I'll probably do that at a different time. I think we're gonna call this episode right here good. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys are enjoying the daily content. If so, definitely like the video, definitely leave me a comment, definitely make sure you get people to subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, I'm Jeff, and I will see you guys next time.